you. No need to run away, you little runaway, 'cause the nightmare will get you soon.
No need to contemplate how deeply that you're afraid, 'cause your life isn't waiting blue.
It's a matter of time, a matter of time.
Every story you tell, we're in pursuit.
It's all in your mind, it's all in your mind. Look behind you.
Hey, what was that? Boo.
You can run, but are you fast enough?
You can hide, but I will find you.
Close your eyes if you don't doze off. Hold your breath so I don't hear you.
The trail of tears that you will leave
Lead me straight to those that fear me.
You can run if I don't catch you,
but the nightmare time is gonna get you. Take every precaution, babe.
get out the caution tape.
'Cause the timer is ticking down.
Do you even understand?
The danger that you are in.
You're standing on shaky ground.
It's a victimless crime, a victimless crime. I'm in your head and you know it. Nothing you can do about it. It's all I design, all I design right behind you.
Hey, where'd it go?
You can run, but are you fast enough?
You can hide, but I will find you.
Close your eyes if you don't doze off. Hold your breath so I don't hear you.
The trail of tears if you will leave me.
Will lead me straight to those that fear me.
You can run if I don't catch you,
But the nightmare time is gonna get you. Just run away if you want, if you dare. The nightmare's gonna get you.
just run away if you want, if you dare.
The nightmare's gonna get you.
Just run away if you want.
Daddy's gonna get you. You can run if I don't catch you, but the nightmare time already caught you.
Time is moving quickly and there's still a world to save. And I know you don't care, but I get closer every day. The monsters that live in the dark are growing by the hour. If you can't fix this quick enough, there's no way you'll beat their power. Because here, now, is all we have. Tomorrow might not find itself played out. Because here, now, that's all we have. To find a way or just to work out how. With the world to protect, you have to do your best. There's no time for mistakes. When you're close to the edge and moments away from death, there's no time for mistakes. There's no time for a deal breaker. We've done our best so far, but there's still a way to go. This could last for days or lifetimes, and no one would ever know. Monsters against men has to work out for our side. That means we need to work together if we want a chance at life. Because here, now, could be the end if you fail to
you stand up and make your case, then here now would be the end. So look us in the eye and say you know your place. With the world to protect, you have to do your best. There's no time for mistakes. When you're close to the edge and moments away from death, there's no time for breaks. There's no time for a deal breaker.
This is our world to protect.
We have to do our best.
We have to make no mistakes. We're far too close to the edge and moments away from death. It's too late to slam the brakes. It's too late for the deal breaker.
A deal breaker.
Episode 3, Part 1, Deal Breaker. Midnight. The silent streets of Hatchetfield on the way to the Nantucket Bridge. Lex Foster checks her mirrors and wipes her tears while checking at her sleeping sister, Hannah, in the backseat of the car she stole from her now ex-boyfriend, Ethan Green. Moments later, Hannah wakes up, rubbing her eyes.
What's going on, Lexi?
We're getting out of here. Going somewhere safe.
Where?
I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out, Banana. Somewhere far away from Hatchetfield.
What about Ethan? Or my friends? We can't just leave them.
We have to. It's not safe here.
No, he's still got Sophia. We can't leave her. He can still hurt us.
Someone else can help her.
No.
Hannah, I'm not going to argue with you. We're getting out of here, and that's final.
We can't leave.
We'll tell Duke and get him to deal with it. Okay?
Okay.
Lex turns off the street, heading towards her social worker, Douglas, or rather Duke, Keane's house. Duke sits at the kitchen table, coffee on one side, a pile of books on the other, as he researches ways to help Miss Holloway, his friend, after learning of the killer trap. She'd never let a kid in her care get hurt, but her most recent incident had left her with less than a week before the song kills her, and he wants to do everything he can to prevent that. Suddenly, he hears a knock at the door and opens it.
Lex, why on earth are you up?
It's a long story about a blue monster from another dimension, illegal fighting ring for kids with magic powers that Hannah got stuck in, and some creepy-ass managers. We need you to get that friend person of yours to look into it, okay?
Well, okay, yeah, I'll talk to her.
She needs to know now. We need to help Sophia.
Okay, I'll call her, see what I can do.
He picks up his cell phone and dials Miss Holloway's number.
Duke, why are you awake?
Just trying to save your life. Listen, I need to talk to you. Hannah got into some kind of fight. Something about a blue monster. We need help.
Sounds like you've had a hell of a night. Meet me at Miss Retro's in 10 minutes. Bring the girls.
Okay, see you soon.
See you then.
He hangs up the phone and turns to the girls.
All right, we're gonna go to Miss Retro's and figure this thing out. And then you guys are gonna go to sleep.
You're the one who should sleep.
We can't stay. This was supposed to be an in and out thing.
Well, she can't help you guys from here, so we're gonna have to compromise a bit.
Fine. Let's make this quick.
The group heads to the neon-lit diner, Miss Retro's, where Miss Holloway is waiting for them.
Nice to see you again, Hannah. And Lex, nice to meet you.
Cool. Can you just help Hannah's friend and let us go?
I'll see what I can do. Hannah, do you want to tell me what's going on?
It's one of them. one of Wiggly's brothers. He fought Sophia and made her wear a mask, and he started controlling her, making her fight me. She's stuck with him, and she needs help. He needs to get out.
Typical Pokey. He won't want to fight on our terms anymore. I'm gonna make a quick visit to the Black and White and sort all of this out.
Is that a good idea, given everything?
I'm not dying yet, Duke. I can still help.
Dying?
Don't worry about it. I just need to plug in the jukebox and get this over and done with. And for the last time, Duke, don't cry. I'm still here and we've all got jobs to do.
Before she can take another step, the door opens, revealing 2 soldiers dressed in all black.
Hannah Foster, we can't allow you to continue working with this woman. You're in possession of confidential information surrounding an illegal fighting ring. You're going to have to come with me.
Miss Holloway glares at General MacNamara, unimpressed by his entrance.
General, care to explain what you're doing here?
How the fuck did you get here?
We're here to stop you from making a mess.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now, I'm sure we can all come to an agreement. We're aware of the situation that occurred in the roller ring, and my team has been sent to deal with it.
Because you do such a good job with things like that.
What you're planning to do is outside your jurisdiction, and I suggest you cease and desist.
Okay, what the hell is going on here?
My name is General John MacNamara. I'm within the United States military, and this is Xander Lee, theoretical physicist. I work for a division called PEEP.
Peep? Never heard of you guys.
Don't start. You're out of jokes, John, and I'm sick of hearing them.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it, Hannah. Grown-up stuff. Why don't you two go sit over there?
No, I'm getting out of here. Hannah, come on.
I'm afraid I can't allow that. Hannah, you know what happened at the roller ring tonight? I need you to give me that information in a private setting where we can assist you to the best of our abilities.
That information isn't relevant for you, because I am handling it.
Essential oils and candles don't count as handling it.
Precisely. This is outside of your skill level.
How do you know that? You don't even know half the things she can do.
You'd be surprised.
Witchcraft is more than essential oils, thanks. And I have a plan. I'm going to the Black and White to make a deal. No one has to get hurt. We sort things out with Hannah, and the Lords in Black leave us alone for another day.
We've tried it before, it doesn't work.
You don't know the place like I do.
If you attempt to make a deal with Tinky to adjust time, you could impact humanity's chance of survival in unimaginable ways.
Spare me the lecture. I have no interest in speaking to that bastard. I want to talk to Pokey directly. Besides, he can be reasoned with, unlike the others.
As if he'll listen to you.
Hey, don't talk to her like that.
I know what I'm doing. Now get out of my diner. We're closed.
She makes direct eye contact with both as her powers start taking effect, forcing MacNamara and Xander out of the diner.
Did you know those guys, or am I dreaming about what just happened?
Peep and I have a complicated history. I swear, I've told you 100 times.
No?
I'm not wasting my time explaining again. But they'd rather murder an entire town for the so-called greater good than bend ethics a little to lead to the lowest amount of media death. Now back to Hannah.
This entire thing is so fucked up. We're leaving. You can call us in California.
Absolutely not. You two are gonna go home to your mother and I'll check on you guys tomorrow.
Not happening.
Lex, we can talk about this tomorrow, but I can't help either of you if you leave the state, and running away won't fix anything.
Not my job to fix things. It's my job to keep Hannah safe. That's it.
All right, you can go. But Hannah, if you get any visions from him, you come right back here. Got it?
I never agreed to that.
Come on.
She pulls Hannah away and they exit the diner. Outside, General MacNamara and Xander are discussing what to do next, but they stop when they see the girls.
Thanks. You know that I have a duty to protect you both. This is so-called plan of yours can only end badly.
I don't care. I'm not a soldier or a fucking witch or anything. I'm just trying to keep Hannah safe. So stay out of my life and don't drag my sister into this.
She continues walking away and gets into the car without another word, driving away.
This is a dangerous game Holloway's playing.
We can't have her go in there. The barrier between the black and white and Earth is weakening by the day. I've been watching the energy intensity building up and it's not good. We still have to deal with the incident at the Houston house after this. Shit's hitting the fan faster than we can clean it.
Odds are, she's put up a shield around the diner so we can't go back and reason with her. We need to stop her within the black and white. Get to them before she does.
No, I won't let you get back in there.
You know I'll be all right.
But last time...
Xander, we don't have a choice.
Then I'm coming with you.
Very well. But you're wearing the suit.
Fine, I'll call ahead. Prep the portal for use.
They get back into the car and drive to Peep headquarters a few miles away from Hatchetfield. Back in the diner, Miss Holloway adjusts some pins on her jacket and pulls out a silver necklace. On it are several charms: a gold cube, a purple eye, pink lips, a blue music note, and a green tentacle in the center.
You've got the choice between the necklace and the jacket.
Necklace. The jacket won't fit. Why do I need this again?
I can't let you go into the black and white without protection. These will stop yourself from getting trapped in there.
Why did I ask to come again?
Because you're hopelessly in love with me and you want to see what I actually do for work.
Can't argue with that. Are you sure it's safe?
Oh, not at all. But it's the only way we can help them, and who knows when I'll be able to go back there on my own terms. One last thing. If we see Wilbur, leave him to me.
Who's that?
A nobody. But he's powerful, and I'm not going to let you get hurt.
Right. Got it. Leave Wilbur to you.
Never trust a man who wears all denim.
You also wear denim.
I know. The bastard stole my look.
How dare he?
Miss Holloway laughs a little and plugs in the jukebox. As the song plays, the jukebox slowly opens, revealing a portal.
You ready?
Guess I have to be.
He takes her hand as they walk through the portal, entering the black and white.
Home sweet home.
You lived here?
For a little bit. Won't go into details.
She begins leading him on the long trek through the black and white. Back at Peep headquarters, Xander and General MacNamara continue preparing themselves to go into the black and white.
What's it like in there?
An endless void of darkness and cosmic energy ruled by the most evil being known to the universe.
And you're sure there's no way around this?
Xander, if I had things my way, Miss Holloway would have been banished back to the black and white eons ago, freeing the earth from her meddling. Despite the good she does for the children, she risks damaging our reality too often for it to be safe. And these dimensions colliding could be catastrophic. So no, there's no way.
What if we see him?
Then we will deal with it. There. Wilbur Cross is the least of our worries as of now.
You're right. Here goes nothing.
After putting on the helmets, the two also enter the black and white, mapping their route and searching for Duke and Miss Holloway.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Positive. Hasn't changed since I've been gone.
How long have you been gone?
I've already told you.
But... Okay. All right.
They continue walking through the black and white until they run into General MacNamara and Xander.
How the hell did you two get here?
Peep is one of the most powerful portals to the black and white in the world.
Rivaled only by the Russians, if I'm correct.
That's enough. I don't want to fight, however, I will not hesitate to put an end to this. America doesn't negotiate with terrorists.
Terrorists? It's nice to see you've still got your all-American dramatic flair.
From the shadows, a man dressed in all denim emerges.
Wilbur.
Well, well, well. Ain't this a sweet little reunion?
I suggest you desist and go back to where you
came from, or I'll be forced to use more drastic measures. Yeah, well, we all know how that happened last time.
We're just trying to get these civilians out of here, then we'll be on our way.
I ain't here for you, Mr. Lee. I'm here because a little birdie told me somebody was willing to make a deal. Ain't that right? Oh, Ophelia.
Miss Holloway waves her hands to silence him. The others in the group remain confused as to what he said last as everything became muted for a minute.
Glad to see you're so well informed.
I can arrange a deal for you. Or a meeting, at least.
Absolutely not.
You're not taking us anywhere.
There's no need for the aggression there, pal. I'm trying to be nice. Now, I don't want to have to start killing, but I will. Unless you'll agree to play by the rules. Just a simple handshake will do the deed, and then you can see him.
He makes eye contact with Duke and Xander, forcing them towards him, making them both shake his hand as he grins.
Whoa! Back off!
Leave them alone, Wilbur!
This ain't your turf anymore. You left a comfy seat open, and I took it. Play by my rules, or don't play at all.
Just take me to him so we can get out of here and leave you to sulk.
Alright, if you insist.
Wilbur throws the remaining pieces of the apple into the abyss, rubbing his hands on his jeans to clean them.
But he'll only agree to meet you if you all go.
No, we're not a part of this.
Very well. Someone needs to supervise.
This feels off.
Duke, it's this or nothing. We accept.
Wonderful.
I don't trust this.
He smirks and begins leading them through the darkness, emerging in a bright blue palace of swirling lights and air.
Wait here. I'll get him.
I'll take my knife back, thanks.
She holds out her hand and Wilbur begrudgingly hands back the black blade.
Not that you'll need it if you actually want to make a deal.
Stabbing people in the back isn't my style.
Wilbur rolls his eyes and heads into the massive palace.
I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
It's all under control. Don't worry.
He's being far too cooperative. Something sinister is at work here.
I agree. This isn't right.
Suddenly, there's a massive swell of music and lights as two massive, glowing blue eyes shine in the distance.
Welcome to Drowsy Town.
Hello, Pokey. I want to make a deal.
So I heard. Why would I agree?
Because I can give you something you want.
She pulls Duke close towards her and removes the blue music note from the necklace.
I'm willing to give this up. On a few conditions.
What is that thing?
A charm used to channel Kokoto's power from the black and white to our reality.
Why would you agree to that?
I've got a job to do. Now, I want you to release everyone in Hatchetfield you've controlled, starting with the kids at the roller rink. You can't use them anymore.
No, not good enough.
Fine, just the kids. But I'm not going any lower than that.
There's something else you can offer me?
That I want?
Something better you can offer me?
Oh yeah? That being?
Your name? Wilbur can say it as he's an entity like you, but
No one else here knows it.
no one else can hear it.
Entity? Miss Holloway, what does he mean?
If no one else will know, why should I say it?
Part of the deal.
Whatever trap this is, we won't fall of it.
The black and white exists outside of all realities, John. I'm not breaking my side of the deal if I do it. Besides, I've got a few tricks to protect myself.
This is a very bad idea. We don't accept the deal.
Silence!
Surge of energy flings Xander away from the group.
Xander!
He runs after Xander, knowing how easy it is to be lost forever in the void of darkness.
It's just you and your friend now.
Do you want to?
Save the children that badly? Or will you let them die like the others?
From the shadows, a growling can be heard from the half-girl, half-monster entity, the souls of the girls Miss Holloway lost to Nightmare Time years ago. She glares at Pokey, trying to ignore their wails and screams.
I accept the deal.
Miss Holloway, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. Besides, I'm dying anyways. May as well help a few more kids.
But I won't remember. You're positive?
No, you won't.
All right.
Miss Holloway looks right into Duke's eyes as she takes a breath.
Ophelia.
Duke stares for a moment, shocked.
Ophelia?
Not a single person breathes for hours, it seems. They stare at each other in utter shock, confusion, and terror.
No.
At that moment, General MacNamara and Xander return from the void to the steps of Pokey's palace.
No!
Pokey grins through his hole for a mouth, demonic childlike laughter echoing through the air.
Uh-oh, Miss Hollywolly. It seems you've broken our little deal. I think it's time I go visit your home.
No, that's not how it works. This deal doesn't carry over. This isn't part of reality.
But the deal is permanent, eternal, everywhere,
Eternal.
always.
Everywhere. Always.
This can't be happening.
What's happening?
The Lords in Black have the power to enter Earth without any protection from Miss Holloway.
No!
The laughter from all of the lords grows louder and more demonic. Swirls of colour, lights, and air surround the group until there's nothing but blackness, emptiness, silence, as they all fade to black.
So many times we faded into dust.
You've all moved on, ignore the rest of us.
Been cheated, lost, forgotten about.
So your hearts can have an easy way out.
But no, we won't allow this. No lies, no one last kiss.
We are the four.
We are the four.
We are the four.
We are the four.
Forgotten.
We are the four.
We are the four. We are the four.
We are the four.
Forgotten.
Go mess with your timelines.
Your million new cars.
Office assistant.
Eyes in
We'll watch from a memory you've long since let slip. We're lost in photo albums, 'cause you won't think about it.
We are the four.
We are the four.
We are the four.
We are the four.
Forgotten.
We are the four.
Forgotten.
We are the four.
We are the four.
We are the four.
We are the four.
Forgotten.
We are the four.
We are the four.
We are the four.
Forgotten.
The Starlight Theatre. Some would call it the epicentre of Hatchetfield, where the most important events in town occur. Others think it's just a dingy, half-rate theatre that's biggest event was housing the tour of Hamilton for a night. Either way, tonight it's filled to the brim with nearly everyone in Hatchetfield, save for Carol Davidson and her husband, Pamela Foster, and Becky Barnes. On the stage, Professor Henry Higgins stands in a black turtleneck with golden makeup accents. His hair is neatly combed and styled as he performs his final monologue for the opening night of his new show, Working Boys.
One may think that the answer lies in picking business or friendship, work or love, that having it all is a concept only foretold in romance novels or other works of fiction. But no, the answer to life lies where it often begins, on the football field with friends who are more like family. Family in itself needn't be blood, but bonds stronger, bonds unlike any you could purchase from a broker. No, they can only be forged in this heat of the moment with the closest of friends, the closest of lovers.
Come on, Henry. We got a game to attend.
Don't worry, Chad. I'm coming.
So long I've fought for these days back with you. Never have I thought these daydreams would come true. But now I'm here balancing business and the boys back
come with us, dear Henry.
There's one last thing for you to do.
One last show-stopping number with Henry front and center. A kick line is inevitable. We're working boys, we're up to our ass in shit. What is this business? 5 o'clock can't come soon enough. 5 o'clock can't come soon enough. 5 o'clock can't come soon enough. I can't wait to get home to my boys.
The song ends on a booming chord and the audience cheers, giving Higgins the standing ovation he always dreamed about. The cast of working boys take a bow, picking up the flowers that have been thrown onto the stage, reveling in their victory of a successful opening night.
All right, people, clear out. We gotta clean this mess up.
As the crowd exits the theatre, Alice Woodward glances over at her father, Bill, as he tries to get the attention of his wife, Alice's mum, Heather. What did you think of the show, Dad?
I thought it was really funny. Worth seeing.
Better have been, seeing as you maybe missed the conference call.
I never said you had to come. I said it could be a fun way to spend time as a family.
And it couldn't have waited until the weekend?
It was opening night, Heather. I didn't want to miss that.
Can we go home now?
Yes, sweetie. What do you think of the show?
It was fine, I guess.
Maybe you would have liked it more if you actually put your phone down.
Alice, we've talked about this. No phones in the theatre.
Oh my god, I thought this was supposed to be a bonding thing, not a fucking lecture.
What's your language, young lady?
Alice groans and storms away, ignoring her parents.
Alice, come back.
Oh, great job, Bill. Now you're just pushing her even farther away.
How is this my fault? You're the one who rolled your eyes every 30 seconds and didn't even applaud.
Oh, of course! I ruined the evening, just like always. Great to know!
Your words, not mine.
He storms after Alice, leaving Heather behind. When trying to catch up to her, he bumps into his co-worker, Ted Spanky, and his wife, Jenny. Sorry, Ted. Don't worry about it, man. Everything okay?
Everything all right?
Alice is pissed off again. I swear I can't do anything right with that kid. Shit, good luck with her.
Shit, good luck with her.
Thanks.
He exits and Jenny squeezes Ted's hand.
Ever regret not having kids?
Nah, I don't know. Never really saw myself as the dad type of guy.
I don't know. You got the mustache for it. Very classic dad-like.
Well, it's never too late to try, you know?
What are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking you'd be a great mom. And you're the hottest woman in town.
I don't know about that.
Well, I do. I love you, Jenny.
Jenny smiles and gently kisses him, utterly in love with her husband.
I love you too, Teddy.
They continue walking back to their apartment. Unfortunately, not every couple is as happy as them. In the opposite direction, Tom Houston and Jane Perkins argue about the night.
I just wanted to have one damn night together, and I thought it would be fun.
Since when have I ever acted interested in theater like it was fun? Fun would have been dinner, night out, or hanging out with friends. Not this, Tom.
I don't know what to say, Jane. We saw it. Now you never have to do it again.
Good. I hope you're happy about all the money we wasted on hiring Grace to watch Tim for the night.
It'll be $20. The kid needs it more than us.
Easy for you to say. What about all the plans to move out of Hatchetfield? Are you gonna blow all our savings on some shitty tickets instead?
What's one night? God, if you hated it so much, why didn't you say something before I booked the tickets?
I did. You didn't listen because you were too busy playing with your drill press.
For the last time, I don't have a drill press. It would never fit into the sedan.
Who cares, Tom?
I do, and I'd appreciate it if you gave half a shit about what I do.
You're a high school shop teacher. I supported your choice to do that. What else do you want?
I don't know.
Then let's just go home and stop talking about it because you're being ridiculous.
I'm not being anything.
Watch where you're going, asshole.
Tom goes to say something but stops when he sees who it is, glaring furiously.
Back off, Dale.
Houston, didn't expect you to be here.
He dragged us here. Said it would be fun. What are you doing here?
Wanted to get some air. Say hi to the neighbors. The usual.
Jane nods, looking pointedly at Tom.
Where's your wife?
Don't start.
She couldn't make it.
I'll give her our regards. We have to go.
Tom purposefully knocks Stanley aside before pulling Jane to the car, slamming the door shut as he gets in.
Why the fuck would you talk to him?
I was being polite.
You know what kind of a guy he is.
Ugh, don't start with that.
He's an asshole. I don't want you talking to him.
Oh, so now you're going to control who I speak to. You just don't like him because you're married to that ex, or because he's married to that ex of yours, Becca, whatever her name was.
It's Becky, and that was back in high school. It doesn't mean anything, but that doesn't change that he's a dick.
Just stop it. You don't like anyone.
That's not true. I like you.
Do you? Because it doesn't feel like that anymore.
For God's sake, Jane, I don't want to have this fight again.
Then don't. You can sulk. I'm going out.
She gets out of the car and storms away, leaving Tom to drive home to Tim alone. Outside the Starlight Theatre, General MacNamara, Xander Lee, Duke Keane, and Ophelia Holloway watch, horrified by the events they just witnessed.
They're alive. So many of them, they're alive.
How is that even possible? Jane died in a car crash years ago and the other three moved to Clivesdale.
Not anymore. We messed with time, with everything. I've never seen a reality this bad before.
What are the consequences of this?
A lot.
Jenny alive, Ted never became cold and easily tempted by Tinky's power. He got his happy ending, but in turn doomed the world by not playing with time itself. Heather never left Bill, living him miserable, and Alice worse off, not knowing what a decent relationship is supposed to be.
Stanley never left Becky in the first place. She killed him, but with him alive, she never becomes the warrior to kill Wiggly's prophets. Jane never dies, so Tom never left the high school, and Lex managed to graduate, but she needed to stay in Hatchetfield because she didn't get the promotion at Toy Zone. Because of that, she never came to us for help.
I don't understand. How did one deal with that blue monster cause this?
In every universe, in every timeline, some events never change. It was Peep's job to protect the Earth and ensure that the balance between good and evil remains steady. Now, Lords in Black have molded the world into their own sick creation. In this world, they win every battle, over and over and over again.
We had protections in place. This was never supposed to happen.
We didn't have enough. I was allowed to stay here and keep up the barriers as long as no one ever learned about me. I invented the spells to make everyone forget everything I said, but obviously it didn't carry through to the Black and White.
They found the ball.
Precisely.
We need to fix this.
It's impossible, unless I try to reason with Tinky.
Unless we don't reason with any of them. We can't change time.
But we could try and fix the world. Everything that's supposed to happen in the past, we try now.
So, you're saying we'd have to kill 2 people to fix this?
3. Jenny got killed accidentally. We need Ted to kill her. Crash Jane's car and have Becky kill Stanley.
And how the hell do you suppose we can do that?
It may be easier than we think.
She looks around at all of them and begins plotting to put the world back together. In the birdhouse, quiet rock plays as bikers play pool in the back. In one of the booths, Jane Perkins nurses a whiskey. After a few minutes, she catches the eye of Stanley, who recently entered.
All alone?
Tom didn't want to come. He never liked bar nights.
What a shame.
Was there something you wanted?
Not particularly, but it's funny. We're more similar than you think.
Enlighten me.
You married ungrateful bitches. Well, in your case, dicks, who want to be married to someone else and never appreciate the sacrifices we make for them.
Tom and I are perfectly happy.
Really? Not what I heard.
I'm leaving.
She slams some money on the table for her bill and leaves, walking home. Meanwhile, Xander sits at another table, disguised.
Women, am I right?
Not wrong.
Probably got it worse than I do.
What do you mean?
You're with the redhead Becky or something, am I right?
I am. Why do you care?
Oh, nothing, not a big deal.
Tell me.
Well, I heard she's been seeing someone on the side, shop teacher guy, Houston. It's probably nothing much.
You're fucking with me, right?
Wish I was. Who knows? Probably bullshit, but I'd keep an eye on that one if I were you.
Stanley nods, a furious glare cemented on his face.
If you'll excuse me.
Stanley exits the bar and Xander messages the others, his role in the plan finished. Back at the Woodward household, Bill and Heather continue yelling at each other about the evening, whilst Alice hides in her room, trying to drown out the noise by working on her newest play.
Why can't you just compromise for once?
You don't get to say that, Bill, when all you ever want is to pretend that we're happy. You're never serious about anything. You never act like you genuinely care.
Of course I care. I just want Alice to have a normal, happy life as she can.
Well, you also have to teach her to be responsible. You always make me out to be the bad guy, and it always has to be on me to deal with punishments and rules and just all of it. Do you think I like doing that? Having my daughter hate me and think I'm a bitch when I just want her to be successful?
I think if you care so much about rules and consequences that it's making her hate you, it's on you.
How can you say that?
Stop it! Both of you, stop it!
Alice storms down the stairs, tears in her eyes as she glares at them both.
I don't want to hear any more of it. I don't want to listen to more fights. If you hate each other so much, just get a divorce. I don't care anymore, but I can't keep living like this.
Alice, your mother and I love you very much. We both just want what's best for you.
You don't even like each other!
We're doing our best. You weren't supposed to hear any of this.
Well, I did. So figure it out, because I can't do this anymore.
She walks back upstairs, slamming the door behind her, and there's several moments of silence between Heather and Bill.
Maybe she's right.
What are you talking about?
Maybe we should look into a separation.
You can't be serious.
Oh, face it, Bill. We're not happy. I'm not.
So we could keep trying and make this work.
I don't think it can.
They share a gaze for a moment, and Bill sits down on the couch as they both silently cry, realizing that the only solution is a heartbreaking one. Back on the street, Jenny and Ted keep laughing and talking, smiling at each other and having the time of their lives.
I can't believe it.
Swear on my life I snuck a Playboy mag into abstinence camp. Still there for the poor bastard stuck there.
How did you do it?
Those prudes made us wear bathing suits in the shower. Use your imagination.
He grins and they both laugh harder.
This is officially my new favorite story.
Just wait until I tell you. Bud, you okay?
Ted glances at a disheveled man, clearly in a hurry, as he bumps into Ted, subtly putting something in his pocket as he grabs him.
Do I look okay to you?
Can we help you?
No one can help me.
He hurries away, and Ted's shirt looks messy after the man, General MacNamara in disguise, crashed into him and grabbed him.
Here, let me fix your shirt.
She walks to Ted to smooth his shirt, not noticing the small laser pointer item that just appeared in his pocket. When she smoothed it out, a small red light flashes from it onto her chest, similar to a cigarette burn. She lets out a small whimper.
Teddy?
Jenny sinks to her knees, the tiny red dot on her chest glowing as she slowly starts to disintegrate. Ted rushes to the ground and wraps his arms around her, terrified and lost as to what's going on.
What's happening? What did I do?
It hurts.
What does?
He sees the dot on her chest and the small pile of dust gathering on the ground.
No, this is insane. This can't be happening. You're gonna be okay.
Don't leave.
I'm not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna be okay.
Ted wipes the tears gathering in his eyes as he holds his wife, stroking her hair, her lower half completely gone.
I don't want to go.
No, you're gonna be okay, okay? Somebody help me!
He looks around, but the streets are empty. The man from earlier is gone.
I love you.
Don't do that to me. You're gonna be okay.
Jenny's eyes go more dull, only her neck visible now.
I love you too.
They take one final look at each other before Jenny fully dissolves into dust. Ted lets out an agonizing sob, not believing this is real.
Around the corner, General MacNamara takes off his glasses and scarf, calling Xander.
It's done.
Back at the Houston household, Tim is tucked into bed asleep while Tom paces babysitter Grace Chastity.
Thanks again for coming, Grace. It means a lot.
No problem, Mr. Houston. Anything to help out.
Get home safe. You sure you don't need a ride?
I'll be fine, but thank you.
She skips out of the house and Tom sits down on the couch, pondering.
A few minutes later, Jane walks through the door.
Hi. Grace left?
Yeah, a few minutes ago.
All right. I don't want to fight anymore about it, Tom. I want us to be happy. I want Tim to be happy.
Too. I love you, Janie, but it's just difficult sometimes.
Then let's be proactive. What do we need to do to make this work?
I'd appreciate it if you stopped talking down to me about my job, for starters.
I never do.
Yeah, you do. I'm not stupid. I noticed this shit.
Is it a criminal offense to want my husband to have a good job?
I have a good job already. It pays bills and I help out kids.
Tom, you are a shop teacher.
It makes me happy. After all this shit, I think I deserve that.
You act like you've had the hardest life. God, you were the king of high school. You have an amazing son. You've got me. Your life is perfect. What more do you want?
I want you to actually care and not judge my every move.
Before Jane can respond, Tom's phone starts ringing. He picks it up and answers, glaring at her.
Hello?
Tom freezes where he is. He hadn't heard that voice in nearly 17 years.
Tom, are you there?
Yeah, hey, it's been a while. How are you?
I need help.
Tom's face falls and he walks off to the side, a little further from Jane.
What's going on?
I need out. I'll be back soon.
You're still by the Witchwoods, right?
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
He hangs up the phone and grabs his jacket.
What the hell is going on? Who was that?
A friend of mine. She needs some help.
Who?
Becky Barnes.
Wow. You still talk to her?
No, of course I don't. But she called me and she sounded scared.
When my exes call, I don't pick up. Because I am married.
Stop it. It isn't like that.
Isn't it? Because I'm really having a hard time believing that, Tom.
Be back soon, and I'm sure she'll explain.
I'm going with you. I don't trust you.
Fine. You want to pull this shit? Fine.
He heads out to the car in silence, getting in the driver's side. Jane follows, glaring. On a silent side street, Miss Holloway and Duke sit in a large pickup truck, waiting.
How can you be so sure that it's gonna work?
I've got a hunch. I'm normally right about these things.
I don't like this. At all.
I don't either, but we have to do it.
Do you even know if they'll take this route?
Yes. Toyed with luck, ever so slightly, so here's hoping it works.
I still don't like it.
Duke, if we want any shot at fixing this mess and returning to a half-normal timeline, we have to. It won't be perfect, but it's as close as we can get.
Yeah, I guess.
They sit in silence for a few minutes until headlights show in the distance. Miss Holloway starts the truck and turns onto the road, heading directly for the car. Inside a Fox-body Mustang, Jane and Tom continue to argue.
For the last time, Jane, you're the only one I love. Becky doesn't mean anything to me anymore.
Well, clearly, you mean a lot to her.
How the fuck is that my fault?
You let her. Tom, look out!
Before Tom can hit the brakes, the car crashes. Smoke rises from the wreck, broken glass on the ground. Tom wakes up after a few minutes, dazed and disoriented.
Fuck. Jane, are you okay? Janie.
Tom looks at his wife in the passenger's seat. Her eyes are closed, blood drips from her forehead, and she isn't breathing.
No, Jane, wake up, please, wake up.
He takes off his seatbelt and tries to shake her awake, but she doesn't react.
Someone help me!
Back in the truck, Duke sits, out of breath.
It worked.
It did. There's just one last thing I have to do.
But she's gone. What is it?
I have to say goodbye.
To what? No, we've been through too much. I'm not gonna lose you.
Duke, you were never supposed to know any of this. If I want to help people again, I'm gonna need you to forget me. There's a world where you and I can be happy. But it isn't this one.
So what, you gonna run off and I have to pretend like it never happened?
No. You're gonna be in a car crash, suffering from amnesia. After a few weeks off, you're gonna go back to work and help all of those kids who need you.
No. Don't do this.
I don't know why it's harder this time.
This time?
Just kiss me, damn it.
He gently wraps his arms around her and they kiss. She whispers, "I love you," against his lips and pulls away, leaving him asleep in the truck. She exits, unnoticed by anything else, and disappears into the woods, having one last person to check on. In a small cottage on the edge of the Witchwoods, Becky Barnes sits in a corner, curled up, trying to fix her left arm, which hangs limply at her side, having been dislocated. She looks up at every tiny sound, desperate for Tom to arrive. Suddenly, a door bursts open, slamming against the wall, and Stanley Dale, her husband, walks over to her.
You cheating little bitch!
You're home.
Yeah, I am. And I heard that you've been seeing Tom fucking Houston behind my back!
Becky stands up. The last time she tried to run from him, it didn't end well, but now she's heavily considering trying it again.
I haven't spoken to him in over 15 years, let alone.
Don't you dare lie to me! I know you did it!
He walks close to her, but then turns into the kitchen. She nervously takes a few steps towards him, but freezes when she sees him come back with a knife.
Stanley.
You're gonna pay for this!
He lunges for her and she narrowly dodges, sprinting as fast as she can into the Witchwoods, praying they cover her again, but so far nothing shields her and he catches up quickly. She sprints off the beaten path where most hikers go, heading deeper into the woods. When she turns to dodge a tree, she trips over a root, ending up on the ground when Stanley gets on top of her.
You cheated on me! I warned you so many times to stay the fuck away from him and you still did it!
I didn't cheat!
You did!
He tries to stab her and she narrowly avoids it, fighting to get the knife off him.
Please, Stanley, I'm begging you, don't do this!
They continue to struggle against each other. A strong wind blows through the trees and a branch falls, hitting Stanley in the back, causing him to drop the knife. Becky picks it up, planning to run, but he lunges for her again, giving her no choice but to stab him. She hits him, right in the leg.
What the fuck did you do?
Without another word, she runs in the opposite direction, dropping the knife somewhere along the way. Stanley tries to crawl after her, but soon after, he bleeds out, dying alone in the woods. In the distance, Miss Holloway watches the events unfold and whispers a silent thanks to the trees for being on her side before she goes to the meeting place with the others, the Starlight Theatre. In the parking lot, General MacNamara and Xander share a cigarette.
Mind if I have a hit of that?
Xander nods and passes her the cigarette.
All good on your end?
Seems to be. Whatever you said to him in the bar worked.
Knew it would.
John?
Yes. It was a smart move going back to Peep for supplies. To guarantee the end result for Ted, but Jenny's dead for certain.
At least that's out of our way. I looked into the Woodwards too. I think they're splitting up and we didn't even do anything.
At least there's that.
Where's your friend?
He had to go back to real life.
Sorry. I know there was a chance at something more.
Don't be. I knew how this was supposed to end. We all lose something.
Indeed.
Miss Holloway puts out the cigarette and wordlessly walks out of the parking lot to Miss Retro's diner. The neon signs glow in the dark and she flips through her jukebox, looking for a certain tape. The next day, Xander and General MacNamara sit in a booth at Beanie's, the shittier of the two coffee shops in Hatchetfield, as Paul Matthews walks up to the cashier.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, I'll have a caramel frappe, please. Extra whipped cream.
Going right up.
Emma Perkins, the crabby barista, goes behind the counter to make it as Paul looks around the shop where colourful, doll-like decorations hang, his eyes finding a sign on the counter.
For a song. Nice.
He puts $5 into the tip jar, smiling.